Hi collective, welcome to my channel, Crystal Shadow Work. Hi everyone. So this is just going to be a general collective reading for whenever you find it. Okay, this is going to be just the energies that I'm connecting with tonight, and whatever comes out, it's going to be in this reading. Okay, so definitely it's going to be for my chosen ones. All right, so this is for all earth angels, light workers, star seeds, shamans, healers, whatever you may define yourself as, right? But this is meant to find you along your path of self-discovery, okay? Helping you guys awaken to your gifts and abilities that you have, right? And give you some guidance, right? Because I want to let you guys know that if you do come in alignment with me, then you are definitely starting to step into your power. You're starting to realize some gifts and abilities that you may not have realized that you in fact have, right? So I'm going to be giving you guys some messages and some guidance to help you understand that, okay? So I want to tell you guys that you're going to be receiving a lot, because it's like once you go through like the spiritual ascension, like the gateway, and you start to awaken to these gifts and abilities, you're going to start tapping into those. You're also going to be receiving downloads. You're going to be, especially if you're awakening, like multiple gifts, because they were just blocked off, and by you finding whatever you needed to release to get to assess them, they could be coming in like very fast, right? So you might be getting a little bit of, confusion within them. So I wanted to tell you guys just to be open to receiving these things, right? Some things could be getting brought to you, and you might be, well, okay, I need to find out, like, why am I feeling this way? Why am I sensing, a discord, or so much is being brought to my attention that you don't want to misread energy, or you might be like tapping into a gift or given some sort of knowledge towards something, and you might be placing it in the wrong position, because that's kind of what I was doing. I was receiving so many different messages and I was placing them wrong, where I needed to take a minute, kind of pull my energy back and realign and reassess, and then when I went back in, I got the clarity, right? And also trying to use some other gifts to go along with those, like always remembering that you have a very strong intuition could very much help you too. So yeah, that's why I was doing different things. Like I pulled out my pendulum that I like to use to get confirmation on things, to get that crystal clear clarity. And take whatever you feel could be a confirmation within this reading. Maybe if some of you are looking into pendulum readings, which is dowsing and things like that, maybe this is a sign or a confirmation that that could be one of your gifts, along with tarot and oracle. Like they're saying trust. See, trust and answers is what they're showing me. I can't really see it, I guess the camera's back, but yeah, you need to trust that you are getting divine guidance and you're getting answers to questions. And for some of you, like, you're getting answers and realizations that you didn't even realize you were asking. It's just like if you had some sort of inner knowing or some sort of like information that was wrong, it's going to be coming out and you're going to be getting that guidance. I can't make this stuff up, clarity, because they want you to have the clarity, because it's going to in fact set you free. For some of you, it's like there could have been like a secret hidden, deep beneath the surface, and it might have left some wounds there for you. And for getting guided by spirit to reveal this to you, it could lead to reconciliations. It could lead to you coming back together with family members, or maybe finding a long lost family member you didn't even know you had, or they're showing you reconciliation for a reason. But I'm getting that this is, for some of you, it could very much set you free financially, because for some of you, this is the block. This might be a wound that's kind of keeping your heart closed off, right? Because we've got beautiful engaging here, and to me, I see this is really going to help you along your spiritual journey. It's going to help you tap into your talents and your abilities too. For some of you, it's just like this is so going to like liberate you and set you free, and it's going to allow you to just be at peace. See, he's touching it like his heart. Like, I really am getting this is going to like set you free. yeah, look, it's going to unlock like a talent for you. For some of you, like, you're going to be traveling, right? You could be traveling towards somebody, right? Look, see, family. I told you there's like something to do with the family here. There's something that's going to be revealed that's going to allow you to like travel towards your family, or maybe for some of you, somebody's traveling towards you. Maybe there's something to do with the pregnancy here, because she's looking pregnant to me in this photo here. There could be, I was getting illegitimate pregnancy earlier. I'm kind of know that I must be going off the energies a little bit from what I was tapping into, and then I had to go take a break. Like, it kept coming up for me and coming up for me. I'm like, well, I know that's not in my situation. But then I was like, well, maybe I need to think higher. Maybe it really is. You know, but maybe it doesn't have to do with my situation currently. Okay. Yeah, look, truth is coming out. See, the truth is meant to come out. And that's very strongly what's going on with me in my spiritual journey. And that's why I'm always told that I need to share like along the path and what's going on with me to give that guidance to you guys. It's like, so even though I'm looking for answers to things that I question, it's like I may be looking for the little answers, the little bit of clarity. But it's like source and spirit, now that this like divine guidance channeling is like open, it's like the doors are open. They're just giving me clarity on everything and anything that I have had wrong. I've been getting corrected just so many times. And it's not even like when I'm in my spiritual space. Like, I could just be driving down the street and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, really? What? The other day I was hanging my tapestry and I just touched something. I just got some sort of vision, memory flash. They'd show me real quick, and then the download. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like so much stuff is like coming in. Because it's giving me this clarity. It's letting me see everything. It really is like you really do like see through things like glass. And you just, the important thing is like I really opened up my heart and my intuition, and I really just started to trust what I was feeling, what I was guided to finding. So that's why I say, when you get to this place where you don't have to worry about whether or not you can trust somebody, whether or not someone's lying to you, deceiving to you, and you just know that the truth is going to come out, Source brings it to you. See, there's something here with the home, right? Somebody's going to be finding out something. Somebody wants some sort of forgiveness here. So somebody, I'm getting for some of you, is definitely keeping a secret within a home, family life. Right? I was getting double life too, or yeah, double life was coming out. So I'll show you guys, all right? Because I'm sure I was kind of debating whether or not I should use that deck, because it could be very personal, and I know like you guys probably hear a lot. You'll even hear me say in my reading, take whatever you feel is fitting. If a part is not fitting, leave it out. Because I could be picking up on multiple people's energy. And I know sometimes I would get so focused and I'm like, well, is that my story or not? Like, I don't know. They say take what you feel is for you. But I'm like, but I don't know, because that may have been an insecurity I had. Am I feeling that way because it's an insecurity, or is this really my intuition telling me that? Yes. But you know what? The stronger that you awaken to these gifts, you're really going to start to feel what it is in fact for you, what's not. Like, so this is like, I just heard this is going to help you learn to feel your intuition opposed to what your mind is. Your mind is just where you're thinking about something. Something is brought to your attention. You're like, oh, could that be my story? But when you feel it, you have a different vibration attached than just the mind. Your mind's going to think it. So pay attention to twos when you start to feel it twice. You think it, you feel it. Like, to me, I physically feel like I'm grabbed sometimes. I swear sometimes my spirit guides push me or tap me or whatever. They're like, here, this is for you. Or send me energy or whatever. Or I feel them grab my arms sometimes. Or, you know, things like that. So as you get open to this, these I have to look up for you, because these are from the new deck that I'm learning. But that's why I wanted to pull some cards while I kind of get going here to make sure that this is for your reading. So, because you never want to claim energy that's not yours, not really what's going on, right? Well, maybe we'll take a look at these first, and I'll get into this, because I want to tell you guys, this is something that I did, and I've seen a lot of other beautiful readers do it, and it's definitely something that's going to give you a lot of guidance too, and it's something that you're going to be able to do, and a tool you're going to be able to use. So if you guys hang out after I go over these, you will find out exactly what that is. All right. So they're showing me midheaven. Okay, so let's see what midheaven is about. The pinnacle. It says clues about how your family trained you. Oh, this is unique because, I'm talking about family and secrets and something that's kind of been misled and like something that's going to be coming out. So this is an interesting lesson. The midheaven contains clues about how your family trained you to be visible in the world, your relationship to other people, authorities, and how you step into your own personal authority. It describes the future mountaintops and the pinnacle of your work in your world. The midheaven is the highest point of the chart, where the sun would be at midday. This most public visible point of this chart acts as like a flagpole at the top of your personal castle. So if some of you do an astrology reading or a birth chart reading and you see the midheaven, that's the sign they're talking about. But each of these cards are so unique. Some of them have the different signs associated with them, but each of them have a message to the card. That's why I like to pull the book, right? Because some readers just put their own intentions on them. Some of, you're supposed to do your own intentions, look at what the book's telling you, but you always come up with your own. And some decks, I just don't even read what their description is because I've just always put my own on there. So anyway, I wanted to look up here. All right, listen. So, inventory your professional reputation and ask what you can do to strengthen it. Update your website, look at the definition of success, and make sure it's your own. What actually makes you happy? And it's not one that you've inherited from a family of mentors. Think about the training you've received from these authorities and notice whether it serves you and where you need to release the preconceptions and step into something bigger. You may need to go back to a hidden dream or reawaken an ambition that might not have made sense to anybody else. That's where you find your passions. You think a lot about what you wanted when you were a child before somebody told you couldn't attain it or, that you couldn't have that dream, right? So if you choose not to seek your sense of accomplishment, as reflected in your outside world, your midheaven can speak of a quieter sense of personal authority. So there's a challenge and a gift here. So the challenge is traditions, other people's expectations, or your family history may be complementary to your idea, or they may have hurdles to overcome for you to find your true path. But to me, this is kind of like your family's pushed you one way and pushed you into something, but I'm kind of feeling it as smoke and mirrors. It's like your family has pushed you down this path to I'm getting for some of you, it's like they knew that you had some sort of gift or talent or ability or skill set, and they were trying to push you away from that because they thought, oh, well, you're going to have a better life. You're not going to go down. It's like they almost knew that you had a talent or a skill. It's like maybe for some of you, you wanted to be a singer or something like that, and they knew that you would have that sort of talent because it ran your family or some sort of passion or something, and they led you down a different path, and they might have encouraged or you might not have seen it as they led you a different way because they were embracing some of your other talents or skills, but they had different motives. They were trying to push you down that way because they had fears of you being more successful than they were, just things like that, just kind of that, I don't know why that envy is ever there. It shouldn't be. Everybody's parents should want to embrace their children, right? And their gifts. But for some reason, there's somewhere it's especially if they feel like they've been struggling and have, just deep wounds within, deep inner child wounds that they don't want to see their child be better than them, right? So anyway, for some of you, it's you're going to be realizing that you were kind of led away. It's your family or something. There's something there. That's why I said don't claim this if it's not yours. But if you've always felt that way, so you were kind of pushed or you kind of just had your family lead you a different way. Or there could be a totally other a big family secret or reveal or something that could be coming out. So the gift is underneath all worldly sense of ambition, the soul is longing to live, right? And if anything, that's what makes this time more powerful than ever. Because it's when you're trusting your soul to guide you, your soul is going to reveal everything to you. It's going to bring you into alignment. It's going to bring the truth out. Truth always comes out. You can't hide, manipulate anybody from anything. And not to mention, we the chosen over here. So if you were guided to this reading, you're a chosen one, and you don't think that people knew that you were chosen upon being when there was something special. People could just feel your energy, your just, I don't want to even say this in this reading because it's so dark, but it's for somebody, so I'm going to say it. And like I said again, here's a warning. Do not claim it if it's not yours. When I say this term to you as a download that I receive for somebody, You'll know if it's for you. Please do not say, oh my God, could this happen to me? If you're thinking that way, it's probably not for you. Okay, because this could be just for one other person, right? But the download that I got was that somebody was misled down a different path because of somebody wanted control over this person's life. That the download that they gave me was I'm thinking of the exact term. It was like energy, you know, like you hear energy vampire, where people take people's energy and their vitality and their light force. It was actually like somebody was like harvesting your energy. Somebody was using you, keeping you close to be able to take, like, siphon off of your life force, your energy, your energy, basically, because they knew that you were this high vibrational energy, and they knew that if you embrace your talents, your skills, your abilities, your gifts, like, you were going to be gone. You know, that you would have seen them for as they were. You would have known that you would have found something out. You would have known they feel as though they would have lost you. So it's like, instead of like embracing your talents and skills, they've been stealing and tapping into your energy. And maybe spell work is involved here, or something, but they've had a power over you, and it's like they keep an eye on you. They watch you, and it's like if you start to go too dark or something, or get down, like they really play with strings. Like, I'm seeing like a puppet, you know. It's like they know how to bring you up, and they want you up so much, but then not, you know. It's like it's dark. Like I said, it was don't claim that if that's not for you. Like, you'll know, right? You'll already be aware of this. But that came out, right? Okay. So, all right, let's move on. I just felt significant for somebody. I'm sorry I can't think of the exact term that they gave me, but there was a term for it, but it had harvesting in it. But it had to do with your energy, your life force, and taking from it. Okay. So that's interesting, the midheaven here. Like I'm saying, somebody's definitely very talented. And us chosen ones definitely are, we have these gifts that we're supposed to be using and embracing, right? We're given these things because we have these missions that we're going to step into our power. We're going to awaken. We're carriers of the light, right? That we're going to be spreading our light to the world. So a lot of us are put in these positions of having these major talents and skills and abilities that are going to create a following, that are going to awaken people. We're meant to lead people. We're all meant to step into these leadership positions. I just sent 1818 on the clock. And you know, if anybody messes with that, we're protected by God. It might not come out right away because, see, the justice doesn't come in until you're down your life path purpose. So it's like all these people that try to block you, or this person that did this, once you step into the light, once you find your way and you get out of this and you're down your life path, you step into your power, that's when karma comes down. Yeah, because that's when God's like, all right, waits for you to be ready, right? And it's also to be able to serve the karma then too, because for the karma to be served, that person is going to be seen, is going to be shown, because God's going to show them, look at what you did to my chosen one. But you know what? Look at what my chosen one did. My chosen one found their way. They rose up in their power, and you're going to do it right in front of them. Right in front of them, for them to see. They're going to see the scales tip. They're going to see that now you're getting everything multiply, you know, because whenever people take from stuff, you know, when karma comes back around, it's multiplied, right? So now you're getting all this amazing karma and this amazing shift. Not to mention now God is going to serve whatever he feels, you know, the karma is. So anyway, yeah, this is Libra season too, baby. So anyway, so this is so beautiful. And anytime you find this reading, as this is a timeless reading, these are just the energies that I'm tapping into now, right? I told Source to guide me towards the reading for the chosen tonight, and this is what it was. Okay. So we got the 11th house community. Also came out. So group mindset can take you places you don't want to go or allow you to avoid the work of one-on-one intimacy. Think for yourself. Remember how I told you guys that you need to be careful because some of the information or whatever is going to be coming in so fast? Maybe for some of you, it's like if you have a lot of different energies surrounding you that you're tapping into, that could be a factor. And it very much could be because it could cause a whirlwind of things. That's why you might just need to take a break, especially for those of you that are doing spiritual work out of your home, because you're starting to get into this as like moonlighting, your side hustle or whatever it is. Because you're starting to pursue your passions while you're still doing your day-to-day job or whatever, because that's what we do, right? I know a lot of us, like I'm a mom of 4, so I got 4 kids running around my house and things like that. So I get it. So something about community too, and look for the answers to your questions among your social circles, spiritual circles, and work cohorts. Enjoy. At work, think about how to put together a dream team with complementary skills. Notice how you're affected by group mindsets. See, so I'm getting like 2 things. For some of you, just like maybe if you could talk some of the things out with some of the people in your community, you might get the answers, but it's just definitely trust what you're feeling, right? Because then you may be able to play some of the energies, some of the things that are getting revealed to you. Here's a side note for somebody: to improve your love life, consider deepening your friendship first. Take the pressure off a romantic relationship and allow it to unfold organically by building a stable circle of friends who meet your needs. Maybe that's how like your friends and stuff can help you too. And just like if you guys have any like mistrust or worries or things like that, like you need to let go of those. Like again, you need to know that you are going to be revealed the truth on everything. It's part of this ascension, because you're not supposed to be in doubt, worry, fear, any of that. You're going to be getting everything revealed to you. So know that if somebody is being deceiving or whatever, that it's going to be really revealed to you. So you don't need to be in that energy of worry, and you don't need to go looking, because once you start looking for stuff, like you're like you'll see things wrong. The mind starts to play tricks on yourselves, and then that's kind of like the devil leading you down that path too, because it's like the devil wants you to worry, and the devil wants you to be in that low vibrational energy, and then he can have control over you, and then he can send other things to come your way. And so remember, part of this awakening and ascension is you need to stay in high vibration. So don't get fooled or tricked into that stuff. That's why I said some of this coming at your way, give it some time to like marinate, is what I had heard earlier too, because you're going to then see it. So unconscious patterns from your personal history may underline the situation and need excavation. Because we've got root here. To me, this is like you're going to get to the root of something. And this could be in your family roots, I'm getting to. This is something deep. This is something down in your family roots for some of you. Like I'm telling you, like a deep secret coming out. Spiritual, religious, philosophical, undermining your early life. Just as a fish doesn't notice the water it swims in, it can be hard to see the spiritual assumptions you swam within as a child. These physiological underpinnings could give you a deep connection to spirit and leave you feeling restricted or judged. Whether they imbued you with unconscious habits or were that from which you were rebelled, until you examine those deep roots, they will define your foundation paradigm. I'm telling you, some of you have been like brainwashed, like I'm not even playing. It's like some of you just come from like a very powerful lineage or something, and you were like robbed from it. That's what I'm getting for somebody. Something's going to be getting revealed. You're going to find something. Maybe for some of you, like you need to go get like ancestral things done and look into like your charts. Maybe for some of you, if you've been thinking about getting like a DNA test, if you feel as though, your family hid something, you're not really part of your family bloodline or something, like an adoption, a hidden adoption or something like that. Yeah, the gift is you get to build roots of your own. But see, it's going to like we chosen ones, we often feel as though we're black sheep, right? Because that's what it is. We very much are. We're meant to go down our own path and be outsiders because that's how we find our way. We're not part of the norm. We knew not to go down the 3D matrix and the plan of life and everything, right? But it's like for somebody, it was just they had an inner knowing. There was something far more powerful. And this is confirmation of that. See, it says, feel your spine extend. See, for some of you, it's like you can feel this like deep down in your bones. There's like an inner knowing that something is off here. And that's what I mean. You're going to be getting the truth. You're going to be getting the clarity. You very much are. But like I said, for some of you, it's going to completely change your entire foundation, your belief system, your everything. Wow. Some of these things were deep rooted. Wow. That's all I got to say. Wow, oh wow, it doesn't surprise me at all being an Age of Aquarius that this stuff will come out. All right. Okay, I'm going to close my window. Okay. So, this is what I was talking about if you hung out to the end, is that I created a deck, okay? So these are all like downloads that I received in different messages, right? And I had put it up because it was something where I had started working on something else and I just needed to take a break from it. I was kind of taking on too much. So anyway, for whatever reason, like I was looking for something else today and I got guided to this, right? And I was considering pulling it out on the reading that I was going to do tonight before I even knew what I was going to do. And then certain cards just flew out. And they were so alarming to me. I was like, what? Because the cards that came out went off of a reading that I was guided to this morning. And I was like, no, here we go again. Because if it's a synchronicity, then it's a coincidence. And a coincidence is an alignment, is a meaning, is a what? So I have to look it up. So then I started to investigate it. So then I put the cards back in the deck. And then I shuffle it. The cards came out again. So then I'm like, damn it. Sometimes it's like I feel like I'd like a little bit of a break. Just to not be getting like downloads or they're just... But it's fine. I get it. It's just that once you're awakened, right? So, anyway, like, so it's like, all right, well, I guess I'm going to keep trying to find out answers or whatever. And then I got sucked in for about an hour, and that's where I had to walk away and I had to stop. So, okay. So don't get too sucked in. Like, I had to walk away. I had to let it marinate. Because like I said, for some of you, you know, this could simply, you know, might not be for you. It might just be something that's going on in my life. Who knows? If it fits for you, it fits for you. So this I merged two of these. I'm going to tell you that one of these was like gifts that I was putting together. Psychic gifts and things like that. So some of the awareness that could come out could be psychic gifts that you have, that you could be getting awakened to, because remember, that's how I started this reading. And I didn't even know I was going to use this deck either. I decided it upon the reading, so it was already predetermined. So this is to let you know about some of the gifts that you have. That's just what I got. For some of you, maybe this is like some spell work that may have been done, that people could have used some of these gifts to kind of hide stuff, because I'm getting for some of you, it's like, remember like that saying, the fish doesn't know that it was the water it was swimming in or whatever, because it's deep within the roots. Okay, so for some of you, oh, it's like so washed out with the white. See, this is just like my rough draft, my cards, right? Pyrokinesis is what I have here. And all I know about that is it's something about fire. You get messages or downloads from working with fire. I know there's a movie off of it too. They just did a new Stephen King movie off of it, off like the Drew Barrymore movie, where a girl has got some sort of powers with fire. But you are like going to get some sort of answers or something. So look up pyrokinesis, right? Like I said, it's not going to be for everybody. So, you know, look it up. If you feel it's for you, it's for you. Okay. Let's get some more to go along with this reading. Oh my goodness. See, the gifted soul gifts. This is definitely revealing some gifted soul gifts or giving you some confirmation. I got this a couple times today, flower magic. I don't know, I'm going to show you guys. You're not going to be able to see it. I wrote them in such light colors. So we got flower magic. So we got claircognizance. You guys are definitely light keepers. You're keepers of the light. Like I said, you carry the light just by walking around. We got starseed here. Definitely, you know, chosen ones are, a lot of us are star seeds, right? We incarnated here from other star systems. Okay, so and a lot of you are moon empaths, right? Look up what a moon empath is. There's a lot of us are empaths, but some of you are very specifically moon empaths. And there's some different things to that, and you might find different ways to clear out your energy. Okay, for some of you, yeah, you got people that are watching you heavily. Remember how I said that people are like watching you? You know, they're keeping tabs on you to see, in fact, if you're, how you're doing, things like that. Some of them, it's like they got to watch you and see how you're doing. If like their spell work is still working. You got jealousy. People are jealous and envious of you. And see, I got gang stalked and slander. That's where I'm getting like people are like watching you, gossiping about you, right? Because you're this coming off in this Empress energy. Okay, so definitely Empresses are here. That high vibrational energy, right? And they're watching you, they're gossiping. And then we got gambling. Somebody could have some sort of gambling problem. Or maybe somebody in your family does. I see overdose too. So there could be some like drugs and abuse going on within the family. Let's see here. Let's get some more messages. See transmuters. So you guys are definitely able to transmute energy. That's one of your gifts here. That's why you were born into, like, a lot of us were born into generational curses, into problems within our bloodlines and our families that we came here to correct. Yeah, we got STD came out. That was coming out earlier for me. In the readings, I was getting that with double life and solicitation. But like I said, repeating numbers, psychic. Let's see here. See, and then I had gotten a warning earlier. You need to be careful the people that you're with. I felt to call that out. That you need to pull back your energy. If you have any feelings that you don't trust somebody at this time, then what I was getting to is, I tell you, like, of course, like I had to look into this. This is more a warning. The STD was telling me that just there's something you don't know. Like somebody either had something and like it was maybe given to like a baby, because I was getting it with illegitimate pregnancy. So it was like somebody inherited some sort of STD. So that was what I was getting from like birth. And then I was getting that you need to be careful if you're with somebody that you don't trust, that you need to pull your energy back. You need to be careful because they're going to be getting karma of like getting an STD, right? But see, you're going to get like that guidance to pull your energy back so that way you don't get it, right? So, okay. Or this is confirmation. If somebody feels as though you have something, I mean, go get checked out. So I'm just saying though that I pulled my pendulum on some of these cards to get clarification. And that's what I got. But like I said, now this is a general reading, so they're pulling it out again. Karmic cycle, psychic attacks. Like I said, some of you, these people that are gang stalking, you could be projecting this stuff come your way. They could be projecting that like your lover cheats on you and gives you an STD or something like that. I don't know. And if they're projecting that way and say your lover, your person you're with is in low vibrational energy, that could happen. Because unfortunately, that spell work can very much happen if you're in low vibration. All it can do is mess with your mind, but it can lead you down those destructive lifestyles, right? We got rainbows in Atlantis. Some of you could be seeing rainbows. You could be, this could be confirmation that you've had previous incarnations from like Atlantean times. So if you guys have like dreams where cities are underwater, very beautiful statues, golden statues, like I've been seeing things like that, it could be signs that you're very much from from ancient, like, Atlantean times. Right? Beautiful. The galactic realm is here, giving messages and guidance for the star seeds here. They're showing me catfish too. They showed me catfish earlier. And what I was getting is that sugar daddy, earth angel, is that some of you, like, you're catfished. Not like on, like, where you see on MTV the catfish. Some of you may have been, but it's more like somebody had ulterior motives, so they hid something, and then they led you down a different belief. That's what I'm getting with this catfish. Is it's like somebody's misleading you. To me, it's like this family member. They're saying that, in fact, that, yeah, I have your best, and you think that they have your best interest in mind, but they don't. They're lying to you because, like I said, they just want your energy level. So if you find a person that, oh my gosh, polyamorous is here. If this person's constantly checking on you, like wanting to know what's going on in your life, things like that, like very, very, like, person is trying to pull this stuff out of your life. They want to constantly know what's going on in your life. That could be a sign. And sugar daddy. That came out with catfish. Maybe this person's, like, coming off to be your sugar daddy. He showed me that polyamorous again. Polyamorous, isn't that where you look, guys, I was like auto writing when I did these, so these are like divine, these are like channeled. Some of these things I wrote down, I didn't even know what they were. I had to research them afterwards. That's how I knew I was channeling. Drugging. Ooh, see, somebody was drugged. Like I said, for some of you, like as a kid, you could have been drugged or something. Somebody could have been in a family. Ooh, like this sugar daddy. Wow. Okay. I just got download. For some of you, it's like your dad was like a sugar daddy. What? For some of you, I just see Merlin. For some of you, like your daddy was like a sugar daddy. So yeah, Emperor. He was coming off. Like he had like, he was taking care of like multiple families, had like multiple wives and stuff. So for some of you, like, you might not know that. You might not know that, like, your dad had multiple families. Or maybe you're with somebody that has that. But see, I'm getting more, this is for, like, that family secret coming out. Like with the sugar daddy card and they kept showing me the polygamous or whatever. Polygamous. You know what I'm talking about. That one where you have got like multiple mamas or multiple whatever. Isn't that? It's something like the male that has multiple wives or something. Maybe these wives didn't know it. Maybe they did. Wow. So yeah, like you could have been like that illegitimate pregnancy. There's a gold digger here. Maybe somebody was a gold digger. Wow. Manipulation. See? Infidelity. Generational curse breaker. Transmuter fraud. See? Something, wow. See, this is a message deep for somebody. See, yeah, double life, stalking. Yeah, see, there's a deep-rooted family secret here. I mean, for some of you, maybe this is going to pertain to your life now, right? There's child abuse here. Yeah, I'm getting somebody who was, like, drugged to be hidden from this. Wow. So this is going to be coming out for somebody, but like I said, if it's not yours, don't claim it. Maybe you were just meant for the first part of the reading where I'm talking about the gifts and all of the fun stuff, because it really didn't start to turn right till the end. I don't know. Take whatever you feel is for you. But this is the message that I was chosen to give tonight for my chosen ones. So, all right, guys, I'm going to leave the reading there. I'm sending love and light to all of you. Definitely subscribe to my channel if you have not, as you were guided to me for a reading for a reason. Know that, and as chosen ones are definitely helping each other rise up and come together. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye. Love you.